Well, how y'all doing? This morning, I let Marley out to go to the bathroom, help her slide across the floor, and she makes her way on out to the yard. And I could hear her yipping out there. She needed help getting back. And bless her heart, she just can't hardly get around. So I go out there and I pick her up and I carry her in there to the house. And it's all I can do. I think she weighs close to 100 pounds, if not better. And it's just all I can do to pick her up and carry her back into the house. So my wife suggested I get some kind of little cart to, put her in so I can wheel her out to the truck when we want to go get some chicken nuggets, and maybe when we go to the farm, I can set her out of the truck into this and then take her around out to the yard where I can let her slide out and play in the yard. Because it's a little rough on her, dragging herself across concrete and pavement. The slick floor in here is not a problem because it's smooth. It's slick, so it doesn't, rub raw spots on her. But anyway, the sun had come out just like it's trying to today, and I got out there yesterday and looked, and with all the rain we had and the heat, the sunshine periodically, all of a sudden we had grass, over a foot tall out there in places. And I couldn't get over my old buddy up there in the state of Maine. April Fool's Day, I get out here without a shirt on and show y'all how comfortable it is. Right now I've got the door open. I mean, it's very nice. I slept with the door open last night. It was in the 70s. And here it is, April the 7th, no, April 5th, I think. Anyway, we get our last hard freeze around April 15th, so this is uncommonly warm weather right now. But anyway, I decided, time to fire up a riding lawnmower and get out here and get some yard mowed. And I go out there and the lawnmower battery I bought a few years ago had gone kaput. Alright, let's go get another battery. So I get online, I called my local Advanced Auto Parts, and I said, I went online first, see what kind of deal I could get. Because they're always offering, if you'll go to the place's website, they're usually offering some kind of discount. And I used to have a commercial account back when I was doing a lot of mechanic work. Anyway, make a long story short, I called the store and I said, can you beat this price? Or do I just go ahead and go with the online price and pay for it, just come there and pick it up? They encouraged me to just come on in the store and take good care of me, which they did. So while I'm in there, I'm making a few comments. I'm going to make the boys each a beer mug with their name on it, And we got talking, and I said, it's just the two of y'all left from the gang when I worked here. And then they told me, today they're burying a good friend of mine. I was very shocked. This man that I'd worked for at Advanced Auto Parts was 2 years younger than me. Nice looking man, took good care of himself. He was not obese, he was not overweight, he played golf, but he had a very, very, very stressful job. His wife commented that he was going to try his best to transfer from where he had been sent back here local to a less stressful environment. He got promoted to operate a store in a larger town, what they call a hub store. It's quite a bit more work, it's quite a bit more intense, a lot of stress. and he was out in his yard a few days ago, and he fell over dead of a heart attack doing yard work. And here I am, 2 years older than him. I'm at Fancy Auto Parts buying me a battery, so I'm going to do yard work. Which makes you think. And anyway, I get the battery, put in the lawnmower, I get her fired up, you know, check the oil and all that kind of stuff for the season. I'll usually, if the oil is good in it, I'll run it a day or two, and then I'll change it all out. Give a chance to flush out any of the stuff that's just set up over the winter. But anyway, I got there to try to mow the grass, and because of these tornadoes and all these vicious storms we've had, there's tree limbs all in my yard. I mean, it looked like the forest floor. I said, damn. And I didn't want to just chop them up with my lawnmower, because then all you got is more sticks. And, get sharp edges on them, and the grandkids go out and play in the grass and poke a sharp stick in their foot. That ain't no good. Well, I got one of these little fellers, and they're handy. And I bet you there's a bunch of old retired men that have one of these on their riding lawnmower, so they can reach and grab shit. Anyway, I got thinking, well, I need me a little trailer to pull behind this lawnmower. I'll go out there and get all them sticks picked up. And so I started looking at this. And I looked at wheelbars. I looked at another little wagon, it's just got a tongue on it. It's just got two wheels, the standard little metal little trailer you've seen a lot of guys pull behind a lawnmower. But my experience with those is they rust, and also them little plastic tires they put on them ain't no count. So I bought this thing. This is the 6 cubic foot version. Oh, back to my friend having a heart attack. One of the things I did learn from reading and all that is that most men, if they have a heart attack, it's going to be in the first 2 hours when they get up in the morning. So I made a point to try to sleep in. I try not to get up too early no more. I tell you what, it's something whenever you get to a certain age, then your friends are dying off a lot more frequently. Me and the wife was talking about it. I think it's genetics. Anyway, it's enough to make a feller want to get back on a fat train. So anyway, I looked at this one, and I looked at one that's 4 cubic feet. And this was 6 cubic feet. And this has got the little stake rail holes in the side of the bend part where you can make your little side rails if you want to. It's a little dumping cart, and it says that'll hold 1,200 pounds. Shit. That's a lot of damn weight. It might hold it. It's a low capacity 1,200. I wouldn't want to try to move it. But anyway, I think it's going to do what I want to do. Pardon me. And what I want to do is be able to just set Marley up in it and drag her out there to the truck, put her in there so we can go get chicken nuggets or go to the farm or something. So I do that, and I can get the yard cleaned up as well. So I'm going to assemble this thing, give you my review on it, tell you what I think. I've also got several gifts that people have sent to me that I am so appreciative of, but I want to do a separate segment on that. I got one more very special item on its way to me right now, and I don't want to do a thing on stuff people have sent me until I receive that. Okay, well, we'll come back. I'll have the box open and get all the parts laid out. We'll see what's what. Well, there doesn't appear to be a whole lot to assembly. You got these nuts and bolts right here, not a whole lot. Just 5 easy steps. You got a piece of framework there with the tongue already attached, ready to swivel. You've got the tilt bed lock mechanism there. This is your rear axle, the tongue, the tires, and the bed. Oh yeah, we'll take you for a ride in a minute. Let me get it put together first, okay, Marley? Marley, let me get it put together, okay? Can I put it together first? Doing this for you, you know that, don't you? Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, I am much more impressed with this wagon than I would be, let's say, a little radio flyer for the kids. And this looks like a piece of equipment compared to the 4 cubic foot trailer. Of course, it is a dump trailer. And the idea here is I want to be able to take my dog out to the truck, or maybe out in the yard where she can use the bathroom. The tools you need to assemble this are real simple. I actually got my wife involved. We used the little inexpensive cordless impact that I used on that folding trailer. If you do have sockets, you'll need a 1/2 inch socket, an 11/16 socket, and for the tongue down here, a 3/4. You will need a 3/4 inch wrench to hold the bolt while you tighten the nut with your impact driver or your ratchet. Same thing on the inside. All it took on the inside was just a big flathead screwdriver. I say big. I didn't use a great big one, but you don't want a little tiny one. And so we have a bed that will dump by pulling that lever right there that will free the framework and allow the top to pitch up. This is I really like the design that they've put on this handle. This is better than one I've had before. This one, you pull that pin right there, and it will allow, you pull that pin and it will allow this handle to rotate, and you pull this top pin, and what happens is this will rotate all the way around back down to here, and then this pin that you took out goes right back in its same hole down here. And then this one, you see how this is made. This is the one that will go on your lawnmower. So let me demonstrate that right quick. It's a little awkward me holding the camera with one hand, but basically I pull that pin and I reach down here. I pull that pin. Then you see I can rotate this around. Then I can pin it back here, or actually here, and put my pin back in it here to keep it from moving around in a circle. Then I put another pin right here, and that's the one that goes on the lawnmower. So I haven't used it yet, but all the reviews I've heard on it, top notch. It's going to be very nice for me to be able to take my dog around, even just having fun, putting her in there and letting her ride around in the yard, get out of the house, and have a little bit better quality of life. All right, well, it's a sure enough beautiful day outside. I'm going to try to take advantage of it. It's actually pretty darn warm, I'm telling you. I'm worried I like doing it cheap polo shirts, and they're more of a winter shirt. They're kind of heavy knit. I like doing it cheap. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow on our drawing, and I think tonight at midnight's the deadline, and we'll have a drawing for etched glass glasses, whether it be a wine/water glass or margarita glass, or who knows what's going to happen once I get started playing with that stuff. I haven't even engraved them yet. I've got the glasses, but I ain't even engraved them. Got a lot of personal ones I need to do at the same time, so I try to do it all at once. Well, I really appreciate you sticking around with me, folks, and watching this. This wagon does pull real nice and smooth. I like the fact that it's got the pneumatic tires where it is made to go out in your lawn, in your garden, in the woods. I mean, you know, you think about the little old hard rubber tired, you know, radio flyer wagons, they're not made for that, you know. The little hard rubber wheels or tires are not made for going out and all-terrain activities. But anyway, folks, I've rambled long enough. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye. Alright, here we go. Well, I got her in the truck. I guess we're going after chicken nuggets.